I have a request.
Does anybody want to?
I was
gonna say we can. And from this point, as the editing, we're done, so we could just kind of fly from this point. So what do you want to hear?
Request. What the fuck? Like we got them guns from Luda's joint, the album.
Which one? We gotta sit here and talk to each other. Okay, damn. I mean, that's fine with me. I mean.
We are live. You are in tuned to Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Welcome back to another episode of Who Do You Got? I am your host, Jules DJ. Please follow me at Yo Jules DJ. And welcome back to another episode of Who Do You Got? Like I just mentioned, we're doing another good one tonight. We're stepping into the 2000s. You know, we usually are always in the 1990s jacuzzi. Today we want to step into the colder side of the pool, just to revvy things up, shock the system a little bit. So we going, not only are we stepping into the 2000s, we are heading down south. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing it big tonight. We are doing LUDACRIS's. First of all, let's just give a shout to the year 2003. I consider it a good year for hip hop, so we're sticking to the threes. 2003, we took two dope albums from that era, from that year, LUDACRIS's Chicken and Beer versus T.I.'s Trap Music. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Make some noise.
Yeah.
Man.
Do it.
Listen, we do this every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Times here on Twitch, as you know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on YouTube, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, one word. And don't forget on all your audio podcast needs. We're on TikTok now, by the way. We live on TikTok. Check us out. Make sure you follow us there as well. Let's go ahead and introduce everybody around the room and find out what's going on between Luda and T.I. There was an actual real life kind of feelings situation going on there for a while. I don't think these albums really address that. I could be wrong. Maybe for the people that read between the lines might be able to point some stuff out. Let's go ahead and start in the room real fast. Start with my man down in Long Island, all the way on the east side, Strong Island. Ike Infamous, what's going on, sir?
Salute, sir. Salute to Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Peace. What up, Nerd Chris?
Hi.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this a ludicrous type of event for me. I'm all about chicken and beer, especially after my weekend.
Fair enough. Fitting it, falling right into the stereotypes that we're not gonna fall into. I'm not falling into your trap. Not falling into your trap. We're gonna go ahead and keep it pushing. Listen, LUDACRIS and T.I. dropping second and third album projects in their career around this time. Again, we're sticking to the threes. Let's keep pushing around the room. My man over down in North Carolina, the good Reverend Doctor, good Rev. What's going on, sir?
What's good, yo? What up, everybody?
What up?
Salute.
Good to see you, my brother. Listen, we talking chicken and beer versus trap music, which they say was the basic come up of trap music at that time, the actual term. Who do you got?
I do love chicken and beer, the food, but in this case, I gotta go with trap. And I don't even like T.I. like that, but that album definitely transcended what trap music has been for like the last, 20 years. Oh, exactly 20 years, right?
Yeah, it's 20 years old. This year, as a matter of fact.
This year, so I'm gonna go with that, yo.
The Rev putting it down, recognizing the 20-year status of both projects. One side of the board, each has a point up. Let's go ahead and see who else around the room wants to put their score down. Let's go ahead and start with Nerd Chris. Nerd Chris, you're on mute at the moment. I don't know if you know, but listen, just in case you need a refresher, chicken and beer versus trap music. Welcome back, by the way. Who do you got?
Thank you. What's up, guys? What's up? Everybody. Who do I got? I got Luda. You know why? Just because, listen, it's tough, but I'm going to go with Luda. I have to do that. It's chicken and beer. And we'll see what's going to happen in the rounds. That's all I have to say.
Two dope projects, spawned off a lot of singles for both these gentlemen. We're going to talk about a lot of the music on both projects. Let's keep pushing it. Over in the DMV side of things, my man Mastermind 24K, what is going on, Papa?
Demon, what's going on? None. You know what?
Chilling,
I'm going to give it a buck. I did not like none of them albums.
Yeah. Oosh, okay. So which one are you okay with cleaning your car to?
But I'm gonna go with Luda because I can't
You're going
stand
with
the guy. I can't stand his voice. He's annoying as fuck. I'm sorry, excuse the language. But
I wasn't gonna say all that, but
listen, T.I.'s got, he's got a bunch of feelings himself that he probably needs to express on a bunch of different projects. On this one, he was in his dope boy expression era.
Luda was dope. I'm gonna go for Luda, definitely, man. Chicken and Bird. Chicken and bird.
Chicken and burr.
Chicken and bird.
Right, chicken and burr. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and keep moving around the room, see who else is ready to put some votes on the vote. We got my man, Cool Breeze, the real Cool B, over on the West Coast. Cool Breeze, what is going on, my man?
Chilling. What's going on, peoples?
Chilling. Wait, over here saving you a seat. Listen, we're talking, classic eras, but not the usual 90s. We're stepping into the 2000s this time. We're talking chicken and beer versus trap music. Who do you got?
I'm gonna have to go with Luda on this one, man.
Going with Luda. Fair enough. Fair enough. Got his vote down right here. Going ahead and keep pushing around the room. See who else is going on. My man DJ Scanless, aka Baba Midi. You're on mute, by the way, just in case. But just so you know, we're waiting for your vote. Listen, sir, who do you got?
Let's go with the chicken and beer, man.
Hey,
You see?
right?
You see?
It's
I see the little paddling of feet, little waddling feet.
Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, man.
Like that.
Everybody going to the same pond. All the little ducks follow each other.
I got reminded a lot. Doing my homework for this one.
A lot. He says a lot, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna find out what the definition of a lot on the Long Island side of things. We're gonna find out what's going on with the rest of them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 votes in. We still need a few more. My man Trip C on the Jamaica Queens side of things. Listen, sir, usually quick, fast with it. I'm expecting nothing less. Who do you got?
Going with the hood classic combo, chicken and beer.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Hood classic combo, number 4, please. Number 4.
Off the cooler, Tripper C. Get up off the cooler. Damn.
I wouldn't expect any less from a man who still has the burner with the black tape around the head. Respect due.
It is what it is sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we do this every Monday night live on Twitch. Don't forget to catch us here. And don't forget to catch us on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. Shout out to everybody that leaves comments. Shout out to everybody that throws thumbs up, dislikes, all that good stuff. We love you. Let's go on and move on to round number 1. As you know, if you've been watching us for a minute now, we've been playing a lot of music lately, so we're going to continue the trend. Let's keep going and doing what we're doing. How can we talk about 2 hours and compare them without talking about music? Let's go ahead and start round number 1 off the way we kind of usually most of the time start most of these battles off when we're doing album per album. Let's go ahead and start off with the beginning of each album's first song. Which album had the best first song? Let's go ahead and start out with Ludacris's Chicken and Beer, which of course didn't pop up for me right now. So we'll go ahead with Trap Music first, just to keep it moving. And actually the name of the first song on Trap Music is Trap Music. So let's go ahead and start with T.I. first.
Hey man, I still got the thing. Hey, this some trap. Come on. This ain't no L, this ain't no game. This some trap. Trap music. This ain't no L, this ain't no game. This is trap. Trap music. This ain't no L, this ain't no game. This is trap. Trap music. This ain't no L, this ain't no game. This is trap. Trap music. This ain't no L, this ain't no game. Nigga, this is trap. Trap music. This ain't no L, this ain't no game. This is trap. Trap music. This ain't no L, this ain't no game. This is trap. Trap music. Hey, welcome back to the trap, niggas. Back in the trap with another heavy shit. Beat dope boys and crap. All you rap niggas roll out. I trap when it's cold. Whack niggas climb, but I stay down till I'm so loud. Sound underground like I'm rapping in a dope house. Malware be the way the fed got me scoped down. Lemon nuts, hang block, how the dust came. Cook it till it bubble double fast as a fresh time. Know you thinking fuck, man. Little shouty tough, man. Been a long time since a nigga from Atlanta spit that money game. Very few are real niggas, so how could they give a nigga the feeling that a real nigga get around a real nigga? All they do is steal niggas' ideas around.
I don't know if the hook's coming in that. But
I was letting that ride.
I was trying to give it a shot there. You know what I'm saying? It's a long intro, but you know what I'm saying? Long story short, that joint is called Trap Music to give it the definition of what the trap music sound should sound like. There's the classic dictionary definition right there, if you will, of trap music. The first song setting off the Trap Music project for T.I. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with Ludacris's Chicken and Beer with the first lead song off the project called Southern Fried Intro.
Little nigga spitting venom out his body with the dopest flow. And wonder why the lines around the corner, cause the little motherfucker has the dopest show. So one time for my independent women and all the single mothers who be getting that cake. 2 times for my dog pulling triggers and my niggas in the kitchen that be flipping that way. East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, dirty South, then we took it all around the world. I got fans in retirement homes to teenagers and little bitty boys and girls. Dropping lyrical bombs up in your hood, now stopping, I'ma hit them till the block explode. Hip-hop, R&B, pop tart, what you want? I even got a little rock and roll. The most creative, original, got them taking subliminal. Cause they can't get what I got. They want it so bad, $4 million pad and enough to retire off 2 albums. Go on, wave your white flags, I'm hot. And every time I rhyme, I'm putting rappers in the ground with lines that got them hooked like dope. They gotta make up their mind because they running out of time and now I'm about to make them choke.
I let that rock a little extra because I let the last one lie like a little extra. So you see what I saw what I was doing right there. I'm counting balls. Listen, 2 really good joints to start out 2 classic projects that came out in the year 2003. But we're talking about the best first song project to set off the tempo. We're talking T.I.'s Trap Music Song, which is also the name of the actual project, versus Ludacris's Chicken and Beers intro, which is titled Southern Fried Intro. Guys, ladies, everybody in the chat room, who do you got?
I got Luda.
There you go, quick and fast. All right.
That flow. He went in there.
He killed that.
Energy like. That's it.
He came out. He did his buster. He did his buster flow.
He did his buster. That's a good example. Actually, you're right. Triple C. With that being said, are you feeling the same way as Mastermind or no?
Yeah, I'm going with the Southern Fried.
You know,
Yes, sir.
Extra crunchy.
It's so extra crunchy. Say it again, Triple C. Say it again.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
Crunchy music.
I'm salivating. Pause at the jokes I could just. I'm holding. But we're going to keep moving forward. So, cool. Matter of fact, good Reverend Doctor, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard you chiming in. You apparently like the flow on this song as well. Is that also classified?
Oh yeah, the beat. You know, the beat's better and the raps are better. So he's a better rapper than T.I. I was just being a jerk.
Absolutely.
Of course he is.
Absolutely. He just even in this first record, record right here, he shows like his lyrical skill. The in his flow, you can hear him being a character. He's got way more to offer as a listener as compared to the T.I. joint. My shit's for the Chicken and Beer also too.
Yeah, and to add on to what Ike is saying, like it's strange to me. It's just, like both are, I think, good opening tracks for each album, but like they literally dictate the pace for each. And for me, I find the Luda one to be way more exciting off rip out the gate and way better out the gate already. So if that's T.I.'s opening track, then I could tell like I'm probably not gonna be as enthusiastic to my personal opinion.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that, Scan.
You can't go wrong with the Isaac Hayes. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, and it was a different way. It was a different way of hearing it. You know what I mean? I know for me also, I was able to hear drums in Luda's track as compared to T.I.'s. You know what I mean? That's always the thing that's bothered me with this whole trap thing. It was like, yo, you ain't got to disrespect the drums, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I understand what you're doing with the hats, but you ain't got to disrespect the drums like that. Yeah, man, hell yeah.
Fair enough. We got a couple of votes left in the room that haven't put it down. For example, Cool Breeze, Mastermind. Actually, Mastermind was first. My bad. Cool Breeze and Nerd Chris.
I'll go next.
She knows. She knows.
I'll go next. I don't want to be last. Come on.
Nerd Chris.
Why she say it like that though?
No.
I got bad news for you, Nerd Chris. To be honest with you, I'm being a complete gentleman at the moment. But since you wanted to revel in the fact that you thought you were getting away with something at the moment,
Am I last? No, I'm not last.
You're one of the last. Let's just put it that way.
All right, whatever.
You jumped the line, man.
You guys, you three guys sit at that table over there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it looks.
I'm a little busy tonight, okay? I'm a little busy tonight. I'm modding in the chat. You guys got to back the fuck up, okay?
There it is.
Shout out to our mod Nerd Chris, as always, live and in action.
I know.
Shout out to everybody in the chat room. We see everybody in the chat. And don't forget to leave your vote in the poll. Everybody in the room over here can leave their vote in the poll as well. Don't say who you're voting for, obviously.
Let me say what's up. Icy Vamps in the chat. I said Wood is in the chat. First time chatter tonight. So welcome in.
Hey,
welcome.
Black Moses is in the house. Our fam. is in
Hey.
there. So we're gonna say
Back
hello.
Moses.
So all right. So I go with chicken and beer, and I'm going to go with the Southern Fried intro because I'm gonna kind of add another word in. Kind of maybe T.I.'s was like, I wasn't impressed, right? I wasn't impressed. Like that first impression, you're just like, all right, you know, like
Yeah.
just kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't out the box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Buddha came in
Yeah.
and he was like
It's
out the
bland.
box. And that's, so for me, it's like, that's setting up a good album, which
Hey, salute. Salute.
that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, I'm done. Thank you.
No, fair enough.
Salute.
We again that just be put on notice at the moment that is the last time we'll let you rant. Once you know your vote don't count. Next time
Yeah,
it's just
that's it. You already been here. You
this or that, sir, and keep
All
it
right.
pushing.
I'm done.
The nerve of these
Bathroom.
people coming into our game just thinking they can just leave their opinions wherever they feel like. Shout out to DJ Nasty and LVM, the producers of the Southern Fried intro song, which apparently, and I'm skipping Cool Breeze, as you know, Cool Breeze, we're gonna be polite, but for so long. But with that being said,
Yeah.
you know, but it's all right, it's all right. We were plenty of other times to lay back in the cut to the end of the rest of the game.
Okay.
With this round, wrapping up round number one, when we put on LUDACRIS versus T.I, Chicken and Beer versus Trap Music, we decided to take on the very first songs off of each project, entitled Southern Fried Intro versus Trap Music, the actual name of the album, and ironically got no votes tonight, not one at all. With that being said, round number one goes to LUDACRIS, Chicken and Beer, so Luda's up on the board as of the moment. Luda is in the lead.
Because T.S. sucks.
I was just gonna say that's a very strong lead, but yeah, you could go with that.
It's a lead for sure. There's no denying. I want to expand on the Good Reverend Doctor. So the Good Rev. So am I clear? You did pick T.I at the very beginning. Okay, just making sure.
Because I knew everybody was gonna pick Ludacris.
No, I like the stance. I like the Southern Paw stance. Like I'm doing something different.
I was just being an asshole, man.
I love it. I love it. Welcome to the team. Let's do it. Get him. Listen.
Yo,
Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Twitch. Follow us on YouTube. All your podcast needs. Find us everywhere. We're on TikTok now. Follow us on TikTok. Show some love. Let's keep it pushing. Round number two. By the way, Nerd Chris, since you're actually in the room tonight and you're modding for us at the same time, would you mind keeping track of what's actually going on the scoreboard? What was round number one as far as the winner was concerned with this round?
Southern Fried intro for the chat.
Easy, right? It was an easy win, right? Easy win, right?
It's easy.
Yep.
Moving on to round number two. Thank you, chat room. Let's keep it pushing tonight. Let's play some more gems. Again, I think, back to what Nerd Chris said, she wasn't impressed with the very first sort of introduction to the T.I album, for example. So that's why he didn't win. But let's go and talk about some singles for a minute, because both albums definitely produced a lot of singles for both these gentlemen. But let's talk about these two records right here. Let's talk about some big records that everybody's been obviously wanting to hear off both projects. Let's start things out. Since we started out with T.I in the last one, started with Ludacris's Blow It Out.
I never used to snore in my sleep till this rap shit started. Warm thoughts feel the hot-headed and cold-hearted. Your whole paycheck, you burp it and then fart it, and y'all think I'm gonna stop? Blow it out, Jack. In 1 year I got rich, now life's moving so fast, but being broke with no food is just a thing of the past. Plus I'm the new phenomenon, like white women with ass, and y'all praying that I flop? Blow it out, Jack. In New York I buy clothing, in Cali I get green, Atlanta I get sleep, in Texas I sip lean. All these rappers wanna know what I'm getting for 16, try 80, want a discount? Blow it out, Jack.
There's a lot more versions. Stick it. Blow It Out, You Go Up, produced by Ron Browse. Yes, the Ether Man himself, delivering heat to Ludacris, showing that he's not just a one-hit wonder kind of guy. The guy was dropping hits off for people that had multiple plaques. Keep in mind, Ludacris is a multi-platinum selling artist.
Yes.
Like in the big numbers. Like he is not one to be overlooked. With that being said, was that?
Def Jam.
Definitely part of the Def Jam roster that helped keep that boat floating for a while. let's go ahead and talk about trap music's own Rubber Band Man, produced by David Banner.
I'm a laugh.
Hey, you know you folks be staying down on the road, man. Rolling out.
This shit used to go hard on 106.
On the Duval, on the Tennessee. A lot of the real niggas be showing love. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. All the dope boys be coming out. All the homegirls be showing love. But a lot of folks, man, they still be looking like they don't know who I am. So let me tell them who I am. Rubber Band Man, wild as the Taliban. 9 in my right, 45 in my other hand. I'm in trouble, man. Always in trouble, man. Worth a couple $100 grand. Changes all colors, man. A Rubber Band Man, like a one-man band. Trees niggas like the Apollo, and I'm the Sandman. Told 100 grand, cannon in the waistband. Looking for a sweet lick, but this is the wrong place, man. Every time telling what I care about a case, man. I'm campaigning to bury the hate, so say your grace, man. I don't fall behind a nigga back, I say it in his face. I'm a thoroughbred nigga, I don't fake it, I don't hate. Check my resume, nigga. My records impeccable. Anywhere in the A, nigga. Tip is high to respect. I N and MIA, nigga. Trying to keep it professional. Cause all this torn wrestling fella have me snapping. I'm steady from the bottom up the Duval. Cackalack it in New York. And everybody showing me, Lord. It's when the U-All. Yeah, all my Florida nigga, my cackalack nigga.
And the hook goes in the garage again, just as it started with. Blow It Out Your by Ron Browse versus Rubber Band Man, produced by David Banner. 2 singles off these projects. Both projects are platinum, by the way. Matter of fact, as a matter of fact, Ludacris's Chicken and Beer is double platinum, so just a heads up. But both projects, like I said, have chart-topping singles, these 2 being one of them, and we'll talk about some rest as we keep pushing. Ladies and gentlemen, Blow It Out Your versus Rubber Band Man. Who do you got?
Well, I'm going for Blow It Out Your ass. I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
I don't know why.
Yeah, why? Because Luda did still in that joint. The T.I. joint was cute, very cute. It's like a street track.
Damn.
PBS, type of track. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was cute, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stick with Luda, man. Like, Luda was more serious with this shit. Like, yeah, I'm still with Luda. And I like the beat better.
I'm gonna go with Luda. I'm gonna go off the back here of Mastermind. I'm gonna go with Luda too. And I think the Rubber Band Man, it's not even like, for me personally, just the way that beat sounds and the whole shit starts off, it turns. I don't even want to hear what's being said. You know what I'm saying? And this is the part where I think where people get music twisted, where they're like, oh, but the lyrics is that and the third. It's like, no, it's all supposed to intertwine. They're both supposed to sound good. You know what I'm saying? Right. And this was like you're not like, this is, if you're telling me that this is what trap music is, don't ask me why I'm over here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like, that beat used to really annoy me when I heard it.
Thank you.
Like,
Really?
I didn't like the way that the kids chorus came in. Like, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And you know, for that, I think the Luda track is better. I can see if people don't like it also. I can understand if you don't like it. But I like it. I think it's better than Rubber Band Man, so I'm going for Luda with that one.
You know, like back in, like, you know, saying when that shit came out, it was that joint and people had like the ringtone, right?
Yeah.
It was that. Yo, I had Moment of Clarity as a ringtone with Jay-Z. Dude, what's that? I'm like, yo, your shit ain't trash, bro. Like, yo, I got Moment of Clarity on my joint, Jay-Z.
No, but I said Rubber Band Man did it big for him. That was a big one.
It was.
Yeah,
I'm not choosing it.
He could have been better. He could have done so much right.
Trip with the stutter step.
There's officially 4
That was a Euro step. That was a Euro step.
A Euro step.
I feel like Rubber Band Man is like a bad ice cream truck song.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, you said it.
Yeah.
It's like the ice cream man that nobody wants, you know? They're like,
Wow.
oh, coming, hi.
Wow.
I will never be able to get that reference out of my head now when I think about that shit.
Right.
We're gonna go ahead and We're gonna go ahead and wrap this.
Free the burn ice cream bars for Rubber Band Man? Is that is that how it's going down?
The fake Mr. Softy.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this round up. I'm gonna just one time for the room to, if anybody needs to declare a vote that I did not hear for Rubber Band Man, let them speak now or forever
Yes.
hold their round.
I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna go with Luda on this one.
Of course you are. You have to.
Go with Uncure.
Totally
Yeah.
delayed us when we were ready to keep moving. Good for you.
Good for you, bro.
Thank you.
Just for the
Being
record,
the final
y'all.
nail, Breeze being one of the final nails in the coffin. Good Rev, you know as well that your vote don't mean
No,
shit.
I was just gonna say I fucking hated that song, yo.
Thank you. Yes.
Damn,
Yes.
I hated
bro.
that song, yo.
a lot of hate in the room.
I'm starting to feel like I picked what by the masses considered very hit-driven songs, but in this room, that shit versus that shit is the vibe I'm getting in for this round from everybody right now. Like, nobody liked either song really.
Well, popular isn't always good, you know.
This is that year, or this is that point in time, especially with trap music, when people were trying to tell you this is what hip hop is supposed to sound like. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Because it was all about it's all about evolution with music. You know what I mean? So people were trying to tell you like, this is where it's going to be, and it's like that doesn't sound. It doesn't sound organic. It doesn't sound like a rhythm. You know what I mean? Like
I don't really think these songs that Jules played were his best songs, because there's songs that T.I. has that are dope songs that I really like. But I didn't.
But
these songs.
talking about the album though, yes, songs like Corn.
Album.
Yeah, this is like I didn't even really start listening to T.I. until I heard that joint ASAP. When I heard that joint ASAP, I felt like he was now rhyming to what that sound was, and that shit sounded dope as fuck. You know what I mean? But
I didn't start listening to T.I. until it was before trap music. I can't listen to T.I. after post trap music.
Oh shit!
I don't really like it. Like I said, I was being a jerk, but y'all forcing me to like Ludacris. So I don't got a choice.
But Luda,
he got way better beats.
Right, Luda can pull that shit off. He got lyrics.
He's nice. He just, I wasn't, on my leisure. I'm not bumping either one of these dudes.
His first album.
I mean, to
first
be fair,
album. First album. So
a crack.
I'll add this. I remember when his T album was out, I was in North Carolina for a little bit, and I remember, again, the South, to me, in my opinion, they really represent their people. You know what I mean? They hold it down. So I could see how they were really bumping this album down there. You know what I mean? They were giving it a love, but I guess again, coming from up north, sometimes like, we may not understand sometimes why they get behind some of the beats they get behind. And this trap music album was something that people like, but clearly we're not appreciating it, but we do like the Luda though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's real different. When I had
like in Maryland, right? Same shit. It's like, okay, they like the South shit, but then they like the North stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of like a mixture.
It's collage art, baby.
We bumping heads over here, you know what I'm saying? Like this. Hard.
Let's see what Jules got up his sleeve now.
Yeah. What you got, Jules? He seems very
quiet.
disinjected. Yeah.
Listen, I'm sitting back and listening. It's my new thing this year. I'm just gonna sit and listen.
You know what it is? I think he's realizing the voting machine is going to work.
Everything is fine, Ike Infamous. Everything is fine. Have no fear. We are on time and we are on set to keep pushing forward. But wrapping up round number 2, we asked the question, Blow It Out Your versus Rubber Band Man, both singles off of the Chicken and Beer and Trap Music projects. And not one vote went to T.I. once again, completely leading the one-sided leveled room to go with Blow It Out Your by Ludacris, putting Ludacris up on the board once again, winning this round. Round number 2 going to Luda. He's officially 2 points up on the board.
Because Luda's a shit. Luda's a shit.
You won in the chat too, by the way.
I was just about to ask you that.
Luda's different. Luda.
Different. He's different.
He's Luda.
You asked how I'm trying to approach the game right now. I'm currently, like I said, I was listening to you guys. I'm rearranging questions as we proceed to try to see if we can, you know, a little longer than usual.
Okay, go ahead.
No, there's a lot of votes. It's dope. There's so many people this time. Shout out to everybody that tunes in again every Monday night. You see us here live 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. And don't forget, everybody, we love everybody that watches over on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment over there. Shout out to everybody in the chat room always that joins us. And like I said, it's kind of interesting. Like I said, a lot of Luda love going on. T.I. is currently, I feel like, it's been a little bit more visible than Luda in the last few years. But Luda is still a very well-respected MC, very well-respected entertainer, heavy in the acting world. I think they both tried to dabble with acting, did they not?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they did. Yeah, they did.
Like,
Luda has a big career.
Luda has
He was Fast and Furious.
Luda,
Yeah.
Luda has character. He got character, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and he
He
presented
does.
that. He presented that in his music, so it was real easy to see that him transferring over into movies and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. He has he's charismatic for it.
Exactly. You said
Very
the word.
true, very true.
Here you go.
With that being said, both of these gentlemen are very charismatic, as you just kind of mentioned. They both deliver that Southern hospitality kind of vibe, that Southern gentlemanly kind of hip hop vibe. They also both can never go wrong with trying to do songs for the ladies, as you know. Both gentlemen have a very big female fan base. And with both these projects, they obviously tried to go and deliver a couple of lady-driven type of songs. So let's go ahead and talk about some of those ladies-driven type of music songs. No offense, Nerd Chris, but these songs were geared marketing-wise towards you from a marketing standpoint. Math involved here. There was math and science involved with trying to get you to like these records. Let's see where you stand when we talk about trap music's Hey, Let's Get Away, produced by Jazzy Faye. You see what I did there?
Okay.
All right, Jules.
And I saw a video last night too.
It's that pimpness.
What you would do? Bet they be like, I know we tired of the nightlife. He want a wife, he just looking for the right type. Yeah, right, I be riding through the city lights. My hat bent, getting high behind the lactant. I'm chilling with Brazilian women, heavy accents. They black friends translating, got them all ass naked, ass chasing. Have relations with a minute place. Leaving semen in their pretty faces. Make them kiss their partners with it in their face. Young pimpers, women across the 50 states. Got young lady requesting what's your name on 50 station. Asking me what's a pussy pump, but want a demonstration. But I ain't waiting till the second date, I'm somewhat patient. Relieve them of their aggravation, take them roller skating on them dates. Tell them, baby, stick with me, you going places. Go replace them, draw erase them out my memory. Moist panties and wet sheets when they think of me.
We let the hook rock at the beginning, don't need to let it rock again, but you see what you're working with right there. Video.
How long
Jazzy
he been
Faye in
married?
it. Say again?
I said, how long he been married?
Probably right after this record, if not right before. But very good point. Again, you know, the facades that all rappers have us believe. Again, a joint for the ladies off the Trap Music second album by T.I, Trap Music. And let's go ahead and talk about Ludacris's contribution to this round. Splash Waterfalls.
I knew it. Yeah, that's next. Yeah.
Oh.
Say it. Some game, they both one and the same. Cupid's the one to blame. I'm about to shed some light, cause each and every night you gotta do it right. What? I'm about to throw some game, they both one and the same. Cupid's the one to blame. I'm about to shed some light, cause each and every night you gotta do it right. What?
Had that long intro.
Love
Respectful.
Were you bothered by the words?
Not at all. It's actually very, very curious to know where the inspiration came from such poetry. Laid out to you, gentlemen, right there. You now know the two songs that are up for debate. We are talking Splash Waterfalls versus Let's Get Away. Again, the fate of the game is in your hands. So as we move forward, let's go ahead and talk about it.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Ladies
Yeah,
first.
since it was geared to you.
Right?
Yeah, since it was geared to you.
Go for
Okay.
it.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Go ahead. Ladies first.
Well, exactly. That's the whole point. I said, all right, look, this is the one I gotta go first on.
First.
See how it works? See how the marketing worked?
It worked. Splash Waterfalls, just because it's nastier. And for me, that's what I like to hear. I like to hear the nasty shit.
Whoa.
And look,
Easy.
Let's Get Away was like good. You bop to it, right? It's good, but it wasn't like, I don't know, when you like, okay, you want to think of the South, you want to think like it's a little more in your face. Like the beats on Splash Waterfalls was like, it's like, it just hits harder when you're listening to it. It's still sexy, but it hits hard, right? So you're bumping to it, you're bobbing your head, but it hits hard, but it's still sexy. So
I just want to real quick. So what's the word? What's the phrase I'm looking for when we do disclaimer? And we rarely have female guests on the panel most times. I've never been like, I'm like a dog that gets, every time I want to say pause throughout your whole entire conversation. I'm like a dog that keeps hearing its favorite words from its owner. Like, let's react every time.
You've been to my stream, you know I keep it real. I keep it real.
I think what Nerd Chris just said was the perfect. We couldn't express, because I was just gonna say how dope the beat was. I was gonna give props to T.I, and I would have voted for T.I on this round, because that song is actually pretty dope as far as how he flows on it and all that other shit like that. But that Luda track, the production alone, where it's able to take you, is fire. Is fire. And then he's figured out a flow, and then he had women, ready to get nasty. Like, I want to hear all that.
Listen, if Triple C's allowed to like gun bars, Nerd Chris is allowed to like let's call them sushi bars. Loud.
Yeah, Nerd Chris like that raunchy sexiness. I like that about her.
Easy trip.
Calm down, Jules.
You heard the grizzly come out, right?
You're turning maroon in the face. You're turning maroon in the face.
It sounded like Triple C was moved.
I've only put Nerd Chris's vote down, but I think Ike, Infamous, I got the vibe. You were voting for Splash Waterfalls as well, correct?
Absolutely. I'm not saying for the same reasons as her, though.
Now, while nobody else has chimed in this yet that I heard of, but I'm a vibe reader. I read the room. I want to post the next question to everybody here before we find out what the chat room actually thinks. Does anybody in this room want to lay a vote down for Let's Get Away?
Let's go to the next round.
I heard
You trying to end the show real early, huh? Okay.
Not at all.
Not to Malcontent. Malcontent said that. Malcontent said, what's the record for the fastest EBR show?
It's going to be 45 minutes.
With that being said, I'm going to institute another round just for shits and giggles that we're going to call the shits and giggles round.
Oh, man.
Just because. But before we do that, we do need to respect the actual winner of the game. When we talked about Ludacris's Chicken and Beer, third studio album release up against T.I.'s second studio album release on a new label, Trap MUZIK, it was pretty one-sided off the bat. 3 questions in, all rounds went to the winner, Ludacris. Everybody make some noise for Ludacris Chicken and Beer real quick for tonight's winner. Respectfully, T.I. never stood a chance.
Because T.I. sucks.
We might be starting to beef again.
I'm not even gonna. I can't argue with you because I just said I can't listen to the dude. I used to call him the rap Jesse Jackson,
Right, yeah.
Because what he be saying, it just doesn't make sense. And this is a fun fact for this battle, Jules. About a month after this Luda album came out, on 23rd and 7th, there was a Korean barbecue place that opened, and it was called Chicken and Beer.
It's the perfect
I don't know if it's still there. It's next to a Chinese restaurant.
Yo,
There was a lot of chicken and beer promotions based around this project.
Of course.
But they said, fuck that. We gonna run with it.
Why
but
not?
the thing is, I heard
Black Moses is hilarious.
I heard T.I. was actually it was Ludacris. Sorry, he was actually going to open up a chain of restaurants called Chicken and Beer. So I don't know if that.
I don't know. I don't know if he did it, but I heard that too.
Yeah.
Yo, Black Moses said, I want to make sure you said T.I. talks like the like Fargo and like.
I do declare.
That's so funny.
Oh man,
Foghorn Leghorn, that's my character too, man. I love
That shit hit me in tears, didn't it? I was like, oh shit. Because I hear it. It's like, oh fuck. Yeah,
Yo, you know what's so funny though? Like, I've heard people mention that T.I. was somewhat of like a Jay-Z of the South. I don't know if everybody heard that comparison.
I heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard that.
This is also a guy that self-proclaimed himself the king of the South as well. Self-proclaimed.
He's got. I didn't know there was a trap music museum.
It's his. It's his.
Yeah.
I did.
It's his.
Yo,
I don't know if it's his Triple Z as much as he's like
is.
a partner.
I watched that.
The whole thing is his. Like he owns the motherfucker.
Hey, listen, if Jules, if Tripp said it's a gun bar fact. That's it.
gun bar fact. I like
and
that.
we all know he knows about guns.
I don't know nothing. Nothing.
Or maybe he doesn't know as much as about guns as he needs to. But
This is true. Listen, like I said, just to institute for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and I'm gonna let you know what round number 4 was. Just because why not? I actually tried to move things around because I had a feeling everything was gonna end up going toward Luda's way anyway. But I do feel like some of the records.
So you knew?
No, not that I knew. I tried. Like I said, I try to curate it so it's like when I even did the math. I was like, I think it's gonna go this way.
When T.I. be flowing, he be like preaching like a teacher. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Yo, that's somebody.
Jesse Jackson. Listen to a Jesse Jackson speech and go listen to a T.I. record.
So
you guys want to know what round number 4 would have been?
Yeah. Let's hear the question.
So round number 4 would have been. Hold on. Let me start with the way it would have started with trap music first. So
who would be a better politician, Jesse Jackson or T.I.?
Jesse Jackson and T.I.
Put on a Jesse Jackson beat.
Malcolm X.
Oh, this is my joint right here.
This was the single.
Yeah.
Cause I've been drinking and I've been smoking and flying down 285, but I'm focused. 454 I raise potions. White leather seats as fresh as alpha. I say I'm doing about 100, but the track still rapping. Number 8 on NWA, straight out Compton. Pull up in your apartment, sitting on 20 songs at the dope boys. All they was had a kid running in. The click started dabbing and the broad started choosing. And the cars grip hard, but the rims to keep moving. Sign pictures, buy onion, the good, and throw the deuces. I ain't Hollywood, I come from the hood, I'm used to it. If your rear view shaking and your seat,
I'm gonna let the hook right out again because why not? I'll do the same thing for the other record.
That's all on my niggas. Blowing trouble 24. That's all on my niggas. Money, hoes, cars and clothes. That's all on my niggas. Blowing trouble 24. That's all on my niggas.
I can see why. I can see why people like if you're not used to an urban area You know what I mean? Like if anybody's been Rev, you know, you down there in the Carolina right now. You surrounded by sticks and shit. I could totally see and feel the vibe with that shit. You know what I mean? Like I could 1,000% see it, but like just listening to it, it's just not something that's me. You know what I mean? Like
so
I cannot relate.
I'm gonna say
relate to it.
the other joint that I like and the video that was pretty dope was Be Easy. I like that joint.
I like 24s and Be Easy. 24s was I'm telling you, this is the last time I could listen to this dude. And that was one of those songs because when that song and the video was real dope and it kind of rang off in the club, but Be Easy, Be Easy.
Yeah, Be Easy was my joint. And that video,
it's hard for me to give props to a rapper I don't like.
Yo, you know that 24's joint too. Like the thing about that too, I think if you also want to sound, that's good riding around music. That's good riding around music with that.
You can listen to it forever.
Yeah, it's that vibe.
Yeah, it's that
it
vibe.
take forever to get anywhere.
you say
That's
you
why they
listen to the
roll
whole
on
album?
24s.
So what you had against this from T.I.?
This was a sharp
I mean,
record.
from Ludacris.
Yeah, this was a sharp record, I thought, so I needed to put it up against something pretty strong off the Ludacris album as well. So I thought that record would be good against this record.
I already know.
Stand up!
I knew it.
Stand up! Stand up! When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Hell yeah, hey DJ, bring that back.
How you ain't gon' fuck? Bitch, I'm me. I'm the goddamn reason you in VIP. CEO, you don't have to CID. I'm young, wild, and strapped like G.I. Lee. Blah! We ain't got nothing to worry about. Whoop ass, less security, carry. Watch out for the medallion. My diamonds are reckless. Feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace. I pulled up with $1 million bucks. Looking, smelling, feeling like $1 million bucks. Pass the bottles, the heat is on. We in the huddle, all smoking that Cheech and Chong. What's wrong? The club and the moon is full. And I'm looking for a thick young lady to pull. One sure shot way to get him out of them pants. Take note to the brand new dance like this. When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back.
When I move, you move.
Just like
When
that.
I move, you move.
Just like
When
that.
I move, you move.
Just like that.
Hell yeah, hey DJ, bring that back.
Go.
See,
See, I knew at some point in the night it was gonna come to this.
well,
Exactly.
this battle, I would have chose 24.
No fucking way. Are you serious?
No, 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 no.
I'm off the clock. I'm off the clock. We already announced the winner. So I'm like, are you fucking serious?
What?
The man had a midget on his necklace.
Luda
Man.
won,
Come on.
You know what's hard? You know what's really hard? I think it all comes down to, first of all, Mastermind said it first. He said Ludacris's flow, right? You can't, T.I. cannot compete with his flow.
Thank you.
He just can't.
Thank you.
So you could put
But
Luda
be clear,
on
T.I.
any
has
track.
a flow.
Right.
Be clear, T.I. has flow though. For a
He
Southern
has
dude,
flow.
does.
He has flow.
Flow is flow.
I think
Hey.
Not for a Southern dude. Don't say that. He just has flow.
No, he got flow.
Look, T.I. has flow, but this is,
certain
I
Southern
think, this is
dudes
what
that-
his problem was with that album, right? I think particularly the way it was produced, his vocals were never shining, right? Like they weren't coming up top, they weren't powerful. Luda was just in there, and you were hearing his lyrics, you were listening to his lyrics. You were getting a message from him, right? You're getting a story. T.I. was just getting lost in it. It was like soup.
Yo,
He was
yo,
just
she
getting
knows
lost.
it's like
I see that.
soup. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Yo, give
Yes.
her a round of applause for
Thank
that.
you,
Give her a
guys.
round
Thank
of
you.
applause.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
job.
facts,
Good job.
Facts.
Yes.
Sir, applause here.
Yes.
Listen, with those two records up for what would have been debate, like who would have had what there?
I would have went with Luda on that one. Besides,
Yeah.
like,
Stand
isn't
up.
that
What?
isn't that like that's like a fucking humongous record for him? You know what I mean?
Let me
He's
ask
got
this.
so
Let me ask
many.
this. Would anybody have voted 24s?
I did.
No.
I like
Oh yeah,
24.
Trip.
So you were
yeah,
playing
Trip,
Triple
man.
C, you being for real? Okay, so Triple C. Being again the instigator in the room, trying to be the Jocelyn of the group. That's fine.
It's, you know what's tough? It's like, if you're going to look at, okay, if you're going to say just about strictly like a record from the South, right? You kind of have to lean towards T.I. on this one. Even though Stand Up is a bigger record, right? It's a powerful record. It's kind of leaning towards that. Like, it's more versatile, right? You can play that anywhere.
It's universal.
It's not just for the South. So if you're just talking about what track is really representing the South, then you got to kind of go with T.I. on that just a little bit more, even though I love Stand Up. I love that record.
Yeah. But the thing about that record is I was in New York and I love 24s. When I heard it, I said, oh man, this shit is kind of
it's
kind of fire.
Yeah, you still have an appreciation for it. You still appreciate it, right?
When I hear Stand Up, I just think about that big ass sneaker he had on in the video.
So it's
undeniable. You gotta go with
the
that.
video was a vibe. It was a real
The video was a vibe.
It was
the video was a vibe.
Yeah, I'm saying
you
without
wanted
the
to be
video,
there.
then what would you choose? You know,
I was
there was as I get the vibe of the T.I. record and the 24s and the flow and shit like that. I think Black Moses said it before. It's like a college chant. Like there's very like out and
it's
about.
It's about car culture too.
Yeah,
it's about car. Exactly.
When you hear that record, when I hear that record, and I'm down with the car culture, you know what I'm saying? But when I hear that record, I think of an open field and mad cars. You know what I'm saying? And that is the South. That's the South.
But their car culture is not like, ain't nobody got 24s driving over them potholes.
No. No, but I'm down with the car culture as far as just figuring out and doing whatever the fuck to make your shit fly. But you know what I mean? Like that 24s record, I understand and get the vibe of that shit. I probably would have chose that record against somebody else. But Luda, like Nerd Chris was saying, Luda's just a different type of rapper. There's a whole entirely different type of approach. Because even in that Stand Up record, he was still bringing out his Georgia Southern, you know what I mean? But he's fucking flowing and it became a universal record. Can't deny that. That's just...
Plus the beat's better.
Plus the beat's better, yeah.
Someone in the chat room actually brought up 3 Stacks. Is probably like the only real competition that Ludacris had going on at the time.
Yeah, and we're going for 3 Stacks on that one. I would have went for 3 Stacks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know,
3 Stacks. 3 Stacks against Luda? I'd put 3 Stacks. What? I'm scared.
There's a lot of different hills. Like again, if I was playing
3
my
Stacks
chess,
is fucking phenomenal, man.
That's a whole nother different that's a whole nother show. Like
Andre, Andre versus like Luda.
They're both sharp as fuck. Be clear, they're both super duper sharp. And then you could even, like I said, you could stand on record, like record sales on both guys. Pause. But like Luda's like. Yo, Luda was moving a lot of fucking units. Like, he's one of those guys. He's not a like, oh, he did like no.
So
he's got multiple fucking multi.
So here's the question then. So because Ludacris, if you didn't know he was from Atlanta, but technically he's from Chicago originally, but that's Atlanta. Now, would you have said that? Would he have made more or sold more units because he wasn't like a typical Southern guy? He didn't really have an accent, but he was from the South. So do you think that helped him to sell more units?
I think he was living a Southern life by the time he dropped his artist. He had
that personality. He had that.
But Breeze, I think what Breeze is saying. I think
he also went to school out there. I don't know if he went to school or not, but either way, he was on the radio out there. Like he was radio personality.
But
radio school.
I think what Breeze is saying. Is about the accent. Like when you listen, to Luda, he doesn't sound like he's from Atlanta. You know what I mean? Right. There's a draw, or there's like a certain way that T.I. speaks. So it would kind of sort of pigeonhole him to a degree to where Ludacris would be universal. Now I could see that. As such, but I think Luda just did a great job at bringing that character rap and not making it too corny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like, oh, this dude's a character, but you know what I mean?
Have you ever heard anybody call him the down south red man?
You know what? He's kind of like an artist like Redman because
that's what a lot of the feedback I got off of him. People were calling him the down south Redman, and Redman is
makes sense.
But
is that a good ad or a bad ad? Because listen, you know, Redman, I love.
Oh no, Redman is.
Oh, all right.
Redman's the god. Yeah,
all right.
Redman's the god.
I'm just checking.
She's about
I hold my hand to God for Redman, yo.
Why you gotta step to the good Reverend like that, Nerdfest?
I was just asking a question. I just wanted.
He was defending her man, bro.
I'm checking. I'm putting my Redman emotes in the chat. Okay, I'm just checking.
Triple C.
Redman is my favorite rapper of all time. Just to get that out the way.
He got real aggressive just now.
I said I said that like it's not
he's
even.
out of the
I said it's not
universe.
close between Luda and Redman. Is what I was saying.
Oh,
I hear you. Listen, Reverend, don't take me personally. I'm crazy, okay? Please. I'm just trying to offend, I swear.
We talk shit.
It's all good.
We talk shit.
That's right. That's right. I was just checking. I gotta defend my man. All
When
right.
y'all were talking about this Andre 3000 thing, I'm so glad my girl can't hear us because this is how obsessed she is. Do you see what this is?
I seen it. Oh,
what is that?
So you got the figure?
No, this is the Andre 3000 figurine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Yeah.
And then
The big boy.
What the fuck?
That's Big Boy.
Yeah, they made the box bigger because it's Big Boy.
Oh,
Damn.
Like I'm just glad she ain't hear that shit. But anyway, because she would be downstairs like, nigga, what?
We wrap things up at the end of the night. We decided to put Ludacris versus Chicken and Beer up against T.I.'s Trap Music. Ludacris is the champion overall at the end of this evening. We do this every Monday night live on Twitch. Join us 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What happened?
Subscribing over on YouTube. We are officially 300 subscribers in. By the time this video comes out, we're way past that. But baby, we in here. 300 subscribers in. Thanks to everybody that follows us, that watches our content. We're happy to deliver it to you guys. Just keep an eye out for it. We're dropping more and more as we go.